What is the opportunity? Your opportunity's there. You've already taken advantage of your opportunity, but it's an opportunity for a lot of guys. So what does the Opportunity Bowl mean to you?
I feel like the Opportunity Bowl is just, it comes in a couple of ways. One, it's the opportunity for a lot of younger guys that haven't been played throughout the year. You know, they're finally getting a little bit of their playing time in this game for the very first time. I know Connor's one of those guys, Mark Campbell, Caleb Cross. You got a lot of guys that's going to finally get some playing time, some time that they've been practicing so hard for. And I feel like it's another opportunity for us to set a new trend. I know for the last couple of years that we haven't been, successful in bowl games, but now we can have an opportunity to change the pace a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Just try to get this dub out of the way, and then move on to the next year on a higher note.
I know the political answer to this question would be everybody, but is there someone, especially on defensive line, you're really looking forward to seeing the most see how they perform and get a gauge on because they'll be important going into next year?
Well, you're right. The political answer is everybody, so I am looking forward to everybody going for that. But two guys that I'm really looking forward to showing out is Caleb Cross and Mark Campbell. Those guys have been practicing their butts off ever since they got moved up to the starting spots, and those are guys that are very physical. They're very eager to play, and I know they're going to put their best products in the field tomorrow. So I'm looking forward to them having a game.
What are some of the things that kind of pop about those guys?
Just for how young they are and how fast they're able to process all the plays. Like we have some guys that are 2-3 years in the system, and sometimes they have there are certain plays that they have a hard time processing. But the guys that the second that they get given an opportunity, they took and ran with it. They understood what their responsibilities were. They understood where they needed to be to make the right play, and realizing where everybody else needs to be as well. So just for how young they are and their ability to process everything at a fast pace, like if they were somebody that was older, I feel like that's going to carry them all the way.
We talked to Gene last week, and he was talking about the different things he likes about Caleb Cross. And he said the fact that he was a really good baseball player in high school, you can see because he can track the ball and he's got really good hand-eye coordination. Is that what you've seen from him?
Oh yeah, most definitely, man. I mean, the best way to put it, he's just a great overall athlete, and so and you want to put your best athletes on the field. So I know Caleb Cross is definitely one of those guys, man. And I feel like his baseball background has definitely played into football in a lot of different ways, more often than not. But just going along with what I said and what you kind of got me from Coach Chiz, man, he's gonna put a good product on the field. And I know he's been waiting for this moment for a while, so I know he's gonna do his thing.
Have you seen Connor change it all the last 2 weeks?
No, he's the same Connor Harrell.
Is he a little bit louder? He said he was going to work on being a little bit louder. It's kind of hard for him.
Nah, I mean, it's not even hard for him. It's just you have different types of leaders. You got guys that are very loud, and you got very guys that's going to lead in a certain way at a certain voice of magnitude. And then you have guys that lead in silence. They lead by example, and I feel like Connor is one of those guys. He'll talk when needed, but he's just one of those guys. He's just even keeled. He's just going to go in, put in the work, show what he can do in the league. And so I feel like that's something that he doesn't need to change. That's something that's a guy that's who he is, and he's carried him this far. He's gotten to this point, so I don't see why change it. And I feel like that's a respectable type of leadership. It's just a person that doesn't do a lot of talking. He's just going to show you what he can do and go on about his day.
Maxton has brought up what happened here 2 years ago a few times. How much can a guy like you, who's a part of that, personalize the way the team played and approach their game, and maybe change that course to the team?
The biggest thing is just get everybody on the same page. I know last time, there was a lot of different factors. You had COVID, you had just a lot of guys just, we're trying to figure out who's playing, who's not. And so right now, that's out the window. COVID's out the window, sickness is out the window. So now we just got to really focus on everybody being on the same page, understanding this is a game that we can win, and trying to lock in on every single thing that we have going on. And so I feel like, with me, like you said, being a part of that team that wasn't as successful, just making sure that nobody's going to be trying to get out their way to kind of mess up what we got going on. Because I feel like we had a great productive couple days of practice. I feel like you can't beat that. So I feel like that's going to carry us forward into getting this done this weekend. It's not this weekend.
Yeah, your announcement. Your announcement. Whose idea was that? Is that your idea?
Yeah, it was good.
So I got the vibe off. And you didn't really shy away from the question at all. I kind of got the vibe. Is it important to these days to make that announcement yourself and just say, yeah, of course I'll play or do something like that? Is it important just to kind of stand out and do that these days because we're in a different time now?
I mean, I feel like it's to one's own. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's moving to a new day where people can post a letter, they can post a video, or you just have guys that you know that's just like, you know what, he's probably going to come back 9 times out of 10. So it's just like I feel like it's up to the persons that feels the need to make the announcement. I feel like I was one of the people that needed to make an announcement real quick, get a couple of laughs out of people, scare some people, and I'm just kind of that guy. I like to trick people sometimes.
There were people that didn't finish watching the video.
No.
And they went crazy thinking, because they were thinking you were going to come back, and all of a sudden they think you're back.
Yeah.
Did you get any backlash from someone saying, hey, by the way, watch the rest of the video?
Yeah. I had some texts that would say, oh my gosh, congratulations, I know you're going to do well. And I was just like, you didn't watch the whole video, did you? And so they were like, wait, are you serious? And I'm like, yeah, go watch it. And so, yeah, they kind of got mad at me for a short stint of time, but it was just like, dang, I'm sorry, I wish I would watch the video instead of her. So.
I was going to ask, being, I guess, an old head in the locker room, what is the message that you're preaching to your unit going into the bowl game?
The biggest thing, man, is just, just lock in, man. Have fun out there, too. I feel like the biggest thing was a couple years ago, I feel like we had a little bit too much fun. We were just here for the bowl game, but now it's just like, we got guys that are going to, like, guys like myself, guys like Power, and a whole bunch of other guys. We're trying to lead these guys in the right direction. Of course, we're going to have fun while we're on this bowl trip, but we got a job to do. We got a job to win. That's what we came here to do, that first and foremost. And so the biggest thing with that, we just got to make sure everybody's on the same page, everybody's executing their responsibilities, and everybody's just on the same page with everything. Because if not, that's what can potentially hurt us if we're not ready for it. So we can't get lulled to sleep by that. West Virginia has a great team, and so we don't want to be like fundamentally unsound. You know what I'm saying? And so we just got to make sure we got to stay on the same page, have fun while doing it. But let's be one of the physical teams out there. Let's be fundamentally sound. Let's do all the things that we need to do in order to get the win.
Well, you said there's almost like something of a crew type of mentality now that there's so many pieces that either transfer or enter into the draft. Like you were just talking about with your little draft scare. Like, is there that mentality going into this game? Like, we're the same Carolina team. We are different Carolina team now, and we're still coming to put the pressure on.
Yeah, most definitely. I feel like I've got this question asked before. I feel like this is a redemption game. I feel like there's guys that's feeling like, that we're not going to win because of guys that we lost. But on the contrary, I feel like that's not true. I feel like we still got guys that can definitely still perform. We got guys that can step up and make plays for us. And we got a lot of talented guys. We got a lot of hard-working guys. We got a lot of guys that are determined. And I have full confidence in them. I put 100% of my trust in them. And I feel like we're going to put a great product on the field tomorrow.
And my last question is, you kind of spoken on it a little bit, but like, what really went into your decision? Like, I'm coming back. I have unfinished business here.
There's a lot of things technically that I want to fix in my game. I feel like there's some things that I feel like that can carry me forward as a better pass rusher, as a better run stopper, just in general as a better defender. But another thing that I want to do is also just learn how to be a better leader. Things that I feel like I can learn from different people. And I feel like an extra year of that goes farther than what me as a football player can do. Because me being a leader, I have to carry that not only in football but into the real world as well. So there's just so many different things I feel like I can learn in this next year. So this is really just like another fine-tuning period for me. Just going into my 5th year, understanding that there's going to be some things that I want to fix, some things that I want to fine-tune and better my technique on. And that's what I'm kind of dedicating my 5th year for.
Along the lines of that decision, did you always know you wanted to do the video kind of like a teaser where Power kind of chose him? Said he knew what was coming, and once it came out, he kind of got a laugh. But I guess what kind of went into that decision? Just kind of
I got the inspiration from Zach Ott, the running back from Cal Berkeley, and he kind of did something a little similar to that, but saying he was hitting the transfer portal. And so I kind of got a kick out of that. I was like, dang, that's actually pretty funny. So I was just like, you know what? I'm going to borrow this real quick. And so that's when I decided to do it, and I was like, okay, I'm actually committed to doing it.
Did you get any